After logging into the SmartDrive Response Center, go to the Coaching button, which is located under the Safety tab. The page displayed shows a list of all drivers who have events queued for coaching. If you have been set up in the system as a coach, this page will open for you automatically. If you need help at any stage, click on the question mark icon to open our dynamic help window. If you have access to view multiple sites or divisions, use the Site drop-down menu to select the specific site you would like to coach. If you choose the highest available level, you will have visibility of all coachable drivers when the box labeled Include Child Sites in Search Results has been checked. A new feature available with enhanced coaching is the ability to view the coachable events for drivers assigned to specific coaches. For example, if you want to view the coachable events for the drivers assigned to coach John Jones, simply click on Jones, John. And his two drivers will be displayed in the list below after you click Go. Whenever a coach completes a coaching session with a driver, that driver is automatically assigned to that coach. If a different coach completes a coaching session with that driver at a later date, then the driver will be reassigned to the new coaching moving forward. To revert to viewing all drivers under All Coaches, simply select All Coaches from the menu. In order to view a driver's profile, click on the driver name. To coach events which are ready for coaching, click on the green icon and select from the options of whether to coach all events or coach ready events. This can be accessed by clicking on the driver's name in the coaching queue. Having selected the driver you want to view, a new page opens and automatically selects the Trends view. At a glance, you can determine if the driver is above or below the target score for the company, as well as the trend in the driver's score over the previous 12 weeks. You can use the drop-down to select a time frame of only 4 or 8 weeks if preferred. A list of the events for coaching is shown in the Coaching Tasks section. The number of days left before the event is overdue for coaching is displayed in the second column for each event. In this example, the first event has 0 days left before being overdue, which means the event must be coached today. The other events will be overdue in 3 and 4 days respectively. The Coaching Tasks section also contains additional information like the date the event was recorded, the relevant observations, the score for each event, and also the vehicle number. The Coaching History section contains links to previous coaching sessions for this driver. Clicking on the line relevant to a previous coaching session will open up that session in a new window. Alternatively, a PDF copy of the coaching session, complete with notes, can be created by clicking the PDF symbol on the bottom right of the page. If you need to amend the notes for a previous coaching session, click on the line, not on the PDF symbol, for that coaching session. The Notes page will open, and changes can be made. In order to understand what skills or behaviors are contributing to a driver's safety score, click on the Skills tab. In this example, the driver has a tendency not to wear his seatbelt. This behavior is contributing to 31% of the driver's safety score. Similarly, mobile phone usage and failure to stop at stoplights have also been adding significantly to his score. These metrics cover the previous 4 weeks, so if the driver stops these risky behaviors, the driver's safety score will gradually improve over a 4-week period. Consequently, the behaviors will no longer be displayed on this page when the driver demonstrates he has consistently been driving without exhibiting these risks. The Comparison tab allows you to evaluate which skills your driver exhibits which are better than the company average, as well as providing insight into those where your driver is worse than the company average over the previous 4 weeks. In this example, the driver is better than average when it comes to wearing his belt below 20 miles per hour, incomplete stops, etc. However, he needs to work on wearing his belt above 20 miles per hour and must address the high-risk behavior for failing to stop at stoplights. Again, this data covers the previous 4 weeks. If prepping for coaching is not needed and the ideal workflow is to go directly to coaching a driver, click Coach All Events. If the preferred method is to prepare coaching events in advance of coaching the driver, click on Prep Coaching. From the dashboards or home page, click on My Account in the top right of the page. In the My Account page, click on Add Alert. This page is where the alerts are created or modified. The steps on how to create an alert are as follows. Name your alert. In this example, we will create alerts for collisions and near collisions. The line Collisions and Near Collisions will appear on the subject line of the email sent to you once an alert has been sent. You have a number of options when deciding the time and frequency of the alerts you will receive. Send alert as soon as possible. This option is recommended for collisions and any other observation which requires immediate action by you or your organization. Confirm the email address you would like the alert to go to. You have the option of creating an alert to cover all drivers within the organization, or even at one site. Alternatively, alerts can be created for just one driver. Severity level. Use this option to receive alerts any time one of your drivers have a severity 4, 3, 2, 1, or even severity 0 event. An alternative to receiving an alert based on severity level is to create an alert for any events which exceed a specific points threshold. The alert type relevant to most users create are based on observations. An observation is a defined skill or behavior the Smart Drive reviewers mark on any video event where a driver exhibits that specific skill or behavior. A list of some of the observations are shown on this slide. By default, all collisions and near collisions are marked. To create an alert for collisions and near collisions, simply click Save at the bottom of the screen. However, if you wish to create an alert for any other observation, you will have to uncheck all of the collision and near collision boxes. Then, check the relevant boxes for the observations you wish to select. For example, to receive an alert on mobile phone usage, simply check the box to the left of each of the mobile phone observations. Once the alert has been set up, scroll to the bottom of the page and click Save. On the My Account page, the alert for collisions and near collisions is visible. If multiple alerts had been created, they would all be listed on this page. If you would like to change your alert subscriptions, simply click on the line showing the name of your alert, and it will reopen the alerts page for that specific alert. This is an example of the information you will receive in an email after an alert matching your alert criteria has been reviewed. If you disagree with an observation marked by a Smart Drive reviewer, you can submit the event for re-review by clicking on the green Re-Review link. When the link is clicked, a new dialog box opens. Type in your comments on why you would like the event to be re-reviewed, so the reviewer can understand why you are requesting the event be reviewed a second time. Please be aware the review team do not have visibility into the driver's name, and re-reviews should not be submitted if the driver has been incorrectly identified in the event. Once Submit is clicked, all observations are removed from the event, and it goes back to the review team to be reviewed again. Certain individuals in a company can be given the ability to dismiss observations from an event. For example, if a Smart Drive review marked a driver as not wearing a seatbelt, Certain users will have the ability to dismiss the observation if they can see the driver is actually wearing the belt and the Smart Drive Reviewer is mistaken. To remove an observation from an event, click on the minus symbol. The observation description will remain, but the points assigned will disappear. If you happen to click the minus symbol by accident, you can add the observation points back to the event by clicking on the plus symbol. When you exit from the event, the changes made will be saved. The Dismiss Observation tool differs from the Re-Review tool as follows. An event submitted for re-review is sent back to the review team to be reviewed a second time. In contrast, dismissing an observation removes the observation immediately. The event is not resubmitted to the review team. If an event has more than one observation listed, the authorized user can dismiss just a single observation or can dismiss multiple observations depending on their opinion of that event. Dismissed observations can be reinstated by using the plus symbol. Your senior management will determine which users have dismiss observation permissions. It is recommended that any users who have been assigned permission to dismiss events complete the e-learning module titled Enhanced Coaching, Dismissing an Observation. This additional module will provide in-depth details on dismissing an observation and how it might affect your coaching queue, as well as how to identify events which we removed from the queue without coaching having occurred for those events. Users with access to the All Events page can select the Safety tab and then the Events tab. In the icon menu on the left side of the screen, you will see the Order Events button. Now, enter the Vehicle ID or Smart Recorder ID in the search area. As you enter text into the field, a maximum of 7 vehicles and/or smart recorders will display at a time. To find the particular vehicle ID or smart recorder ID, type more characters or numbers to refine the search. The drop-down menu breaks out the difference between a vehicle ID and smart recorder ID. The site will display in the brackets to the right of the vehicle ID and smart recorder number. Next, select the type of events you wish to order by clicking the relevant radio button. The options are both on-demand and extended recording, on-demand only, ODE, or extended recording only. To order 360, select Extended Recording. Select the date. The order is limited to a single day. You may select a date as far back as 90 days. You may also select a date 7 days into the future. Selecting future times or dates can be useful if a manager wishes to obtain video of a delivery scheduled for later that day, for example. By placing the order ahead of time, the events will automatically offload shortly after the requested time and date. Next, select the start and end time between 12:01 a.m. to 11:59 p.m. If midnight is needed, treat it as the very start of the day, rather than the end of the day. If your request spans 2 calendar days, for example 11 p.m. at night to 2 a.m. the next morning, 2 separate requests will need to be placed. The first would be from 11 p.m. to 11:59 p.m. The second request would be for the next calendar day from 12 a.m. to 2 a.m. When selecting time, the system will display in increments of 15 minutes. However, you can also type in a specific time if preferred. Be aware, the smart recorder does not update its internal clock based on the vehicle's physical location or time zone. Once you have filled in the necessary criteria, select the Go button to see what is available to order. Use the Reset button if you need to restart your search. There are 2 ways to view the available events, either as a list or the events are marked on a map. Both options display all events which match your criteria. This includes events that have already been offloaded, as well as events which are still on the smart recorder. When refining your event order, please be aware that smart recorders can occasionally be located in an area which does not have cellular coverage. If this is the case, check the note in the upper right area of the screen. This will indicate the last time the smart recorder has connected with the response center. Please note, this time is US Pacific Time, as this is where the smart drive servers are located. In addition to the list view, there is a map view. This shows the location on the map where each event occurred. Orders can be placed on either the list view or map view by scrolling to the bottom of the page. From here, you have a number of options. The first choice is to order all events by selecting the checkbox next to the first option, labeled Check Here to order all events. It is best practice to review your order prior to clicking the Submit button. Once submitted, your order will be placed, and the process of offloading events will commence. After the Submit button has been clicked, the user will be asked to confirm. To view your order, go back to the Events tab and select the View Orders button, located on the left-hand side. The order number can also be used when requesting assistance from SmartDrive customer service. Enter the order number and select Go. The Response Center will now display your order. The user can now click on an event to view the video. The event player will open and play. For any technical issues or questions related to ordering or offloading events, please reach out to SmartDrive customer service. Thank you. SmartDrive allow customers to offload video events in 3 different formats, providing flexibility based on the requirements of the specific user. WMV video events can be played on any devices equipped with Windows Media Player. MP4 video events can be played on non-Windows devices and typically on portable devices. Windows Media Player also has the capability to play MP4 video events. SDE files can only be played on the SmartDrive player. SDE is the only format which shows all of the event data, such as speed, location, G-forces, etc. WMV and MP4 format files do not show this additional data. An overview on how to download the SmartDrive player will follow shortly. Once your Customer Success Manager has been notified you have been granted permission to download videos, a new symbol will become visible in the top right of your screen. Click on this symbol and a menu of 3 event file options appears. 1. SmartDrive SDE format. 2. Windows Media Video. And 3. MP4 video. To export a video, click on one of these symbols. When you click on the symbol, the video starts to download from the Response Center. This can take up to a minute depending on your connection speed. Once the video has downloaded, you will be prompted to save the file to your computer. Save the file to a location of your choice. In order to play SmartDrive format, SDE videos, you will need to download and install the SmartDrive player. To do this, follow these steps. 1. Right-click on the video as it is playing in the Response Center. 2. A box appears. Click Install SmartDrive Player onto this computer. 3. Follow the on-screen instructions to download and install the SmartDrive Player. We recommend saving the SmartDrive Player onto your desktop where it can be easily located. Open the SmartDrive Player by double-clicking on the SmartDrive Player icon, which will be visible on your desktop if you saved the SmartDrive Player to your desktop. Once open, click on the Open File symbol. A new screen will open. Locate the SmartDrive video file, SDE file. Select the file and click Open. The file will now play in the SmartDrive Player. Note, the SmartDrive Player will play back data such as speed, GPS location, and vehicle information, if available. The WMV and MP4 formats will only play the video and will not display the data. SmartDrive technical support are available 24/7 to assist in the event you have any difficulty downloading videos from the Response Center, or if you experience problems installing the SmartDrive player.
The purpose of this brief module is to show how to easily reset your Response Center password. Go to the Response Center login page and enter your company name as well as your username. If you do not know these, please request this information from your manager. If you have forgotten your password, click the link that says, "Forgot your password." A new page opens, requesting your information. The items that are starred are mandatory and you cannot reset your password without filling these in. Type in your details, then click Submit. A confirmation page will appear. Please note, this page can take up to 30 seconds to appear, so please be patient after having clicked Submit on the previous page. Next, check your email inbox. A link for resetting your password will be emailed to the address associated with your account. Here is a sample of the email you will receive. Click on the link, as instructed. The link is only valid for 24 hours. The link opens a new page. Create a new password. Confirm the new password and click Submit. Now return to the Response Center login page, and enter your company name, username and password to log in. Anytime you'd like to change or update your password, go to the link, My Account, at the top of the page, and click on it. Now click the link labeled, Change. Enter your new password, confirm it and then click on Save. We have now covered all of the steps involved in updating your password. If you have any additional questions, please contact your manager.